Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroh Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadhanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. My humble respects to all the devotees who have assembled for this special series of lectures on the occasion of this Kartik month. So, in these 8 sessions under the series of VRAJA KATHAMRITAM, we will be discussing several pastimes of Krishna, especially those pastimes that are connected to Kartik month. So we will be discussing Damodar Lila, which is the most prominent episode of Krishna Lila that happened during the Kartik month on the day of Diwali. And also we will discuss the meaning of Damodarsatakam that we sing throughout this month. And on Sarad Purnima day, we will also discuss the glory of this Rasa dance and how Rasa dance enacted by Lord Krishna along with the gopis of Vrindavan is not an immoral act. It is a divinely spiritual activity. It's the epitome of all the pastimes of Krishna, all that we will discuss. And we will also discuss about Gopastami, Govardhan Puja, and how Krishna protected all the Vrajavasis from the wrath of Indra, and how he lifted Govardhan mountain, and how he had a wonderful festival under Govardhan mountain. Actually, the festival that Krishna had under Govardhan mountain when he lifted Giriraj was a much greater festival than Govardhan Puja also. So Govardhan Puja is one of the prominent festivals in Vrindavan, but we can celebrate now also. But the festival all the Vrajavasis had with Krishna under Giriraj for that 7 days and 7 nights is a much greater festival that happened that never happened before and that never happened later. So we'll discuss about Gopastami. Okay, so we'll discuss about the prominent festivals of Kartik and all the pastimes that are connected to this Kartik festivals. So today and in the next session that will happen on 5th October, we will discuss the pastime of Damodar Lila to begin with. So Damodar Lila is that pastime of Krishna in which he demonstrated his greatest quality, which is Bhakta Vashyata. So Krishna has so many qualities. Of all the qualities of Krishna, this quality of being controlled by his devotees is the greatest quality. This is called Bhakta Vashyata or Bhritya Vashyata as described in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Mother Yashoda tied Krishna with a rope, household rope, to a wooden grinding mortar. So who can bind God? Only a devotee who has the rope of love can bind God. Okay. So Krishna is bound by the love of Mother Yashoda, and this beautiful pastime of Krishna is called Damodara, and we'll be discussing about this pastime based on the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th chapter. So Sukadeva Goswami very beautifully describes Damodar Lila in the 9th chapter of the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, and we will go shloka by shloka. We'll go in greater details. We will try to analyze as many shlokas as possible. Very small chapter, but very sweet chapter with so many details. Although Sukadeva Goswami narrated this Damodar Lila very concisely, still our Acharyas are kind enough to elaborate this pastime with their beautiful commentaries. And apart from the commentaries of Srila Prabhupada in Bhagavatam, we also have Krishna book that Prabhupada has given, a summary study of entire 10th canto. We'll discuss some points from there also. Prabhupada's purports of Bhagavatam, Prabhupada's Krishna book, then the commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, then Jiva Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. These are some of the commentaries of Srimad Bhagavatam. And apart from these commentaries by the Acharyas on Bhagavatam, we will also discuss some beautiful points from Anand Vrindavan Champu and Gopal Champu, then Garga Samhita and Harivamsha. So we have ample resources to understand the 10th canto pastimes of Krishna. Of course, although we are taking from so many references, this is not like a scholarly thesis, scholarly presentation. It's very simple pastime only. But at the same time, apart from the sweetness of Krishna that is exhibited in Damodar Lila, we will also be able to appreciate the greatness of Krishna in this pastime. So Krishna simultaneously exhibited his grandeur, his majesty, coupled with his sweetness. And in Vrindavan, sweetness of Krishna is more predominant than majesty of Krishna. So Krishna exhibits innocence, simplicity, and sweetness more than opulence, majesty, and grandeur. That's the speciality of Vrindavan pastimes. Krishna doesn't even wear shoes in Vrindavan. And Krishna is completely controlled and captivated by even little gopas. Oftentimes, Krishna is defeated in the wrestling match with Sridama, Sudama, and other gopas. And sometimes he would be defeated in their games, and whoever wins would get an opportunity to ride on Krishna's back. So sometimes Krishna would just get defeated, or he'll lose the game. Then Krishna will carry the winners on his back. Okay, so that's how Krishna agrees to be controlled by his devotees in Vrindavan Dham. Okay, so now let's begin with this pastime. So we'll go shloka by shloka. So we will recite each shloka of this chapter. Maybe a couple of devotees can recite. And after that, we'll discuss the meaning of the shloka and some important points from various commentaries and books on that shloka. Okay. So now there are multiple reasons why Krishna appears in this planet. As you know from Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So Krishna appears to protect the virtuous people, to annihilate the vicious people, and also to establish dharma. So these are some reasons for Krishna's appearance, but there are more reasons for Krishna's appearance. Okay. Padma Puran says, Mad bhaktanam vinodartham karomi vividha kriyaha. So to cause vinoda, to give happiness and excitement to my devotees, I perform so many activities in this earthly planet. So although these three prominent reasons are mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna appears on this planet for more reasons. And one of the prominent reasons for Krishna's appearance in this world is to bless his devotees, right? So there is the shloka from the Rasalila episode. Anugrahaya bhaktanam manusham dehamasthitah bhajate tadrishihi krida yah shrutva tatparo bhavet. So Anugrahaya Bhaktanam, Krishna appears on this planet to show Anugraha, to show his mercy upon his devotees. Anugrahaya Bhaktanam, he appears in the form of a human being and performs human pastimes out of his affection for his devotees. Anugrahaya Bhaktanam, Manusham Dehamastitaha. And how is this Anugraha? How Krishna's appearance as a human being an Anugraha? It is because when Krishna appears as a human being and performs some pastimes, we get attracted to those human pastimes. Because Krishna in various incarnations performs various pastimes. As Varahadev, he kills Hiranyaksha and lifts earth. As Narasimhadev, he breaks pillar and then comes out and kills Hiranyakashipu. So, but Krishna's human pastimes are more relatable. We can relate with Krishna's human pastimes more than his other incarnations, isn't it? So, and when God is acting like a human being, setting the right example for all human beings to follow, what happens is we are inspired to discuss about those qualities, discuss about those activities, isn't it? So, bhajate tadrishihi krida. So, these devotees worship Krishna and worship the pastimes of Krishna, discuss the pastimes of Krishna. Thus, by enacting these beautiful leelas, Krishna is creating subject matter for us to discuss. He's creating subject matter. So, if Krishna has not appeared in the form of a human being and enacted this Damodar Lila, today, we would not have the opportunity to discuss about this sweet pastime, right? So today we are able to sit together and discuss Damodar Lila because Krishna performed that Lila. Okay. So by discussing about that Lila, we come closer to Krishna. We develop love for Krishna and we become objects of Krishna's love, isn't it? So Krishna is creating subject matter for our discussion. Okay, that's the purpose. Yah shrutva tat paro bhavet. By hearing Hari Katha, by hearing Krishna's pastimes as described by great devotees like Sukadeva Goswami in Bhagavatam, tat paro bhavet, we become dedicated to the Lord. We become very attracted to the Lord. And for us to properly understand the pastimes of Krishna in the right spirit, what is needed? Krishna's pastimes are like a great treasure. Any treasure is locked nicely. Okay, nobody will leave the treasure like that. Okay, so to unlock the treasure, you need a key, isn't it? If you have a key, you can unlock the treasure and then take whatever is inside, because treasure is not left like that. So to unlock the treasure of Krishna's pastimes, to unlock the right understanding of Krishna's pastimes, we need the key of the commentaries of Acharyas, the explanations of Acharyas. Without the Vaishnava Acharyas, gurus, explaining Krishna's pastimes in the right perspective, we won't be able to appreciate them properly. Okay, that's what we see in all these commentaries that we're going to cover today. So, Krishna exhibits extraordinary qualities as a human being. So, now, when Krishna appears as a human being, either Krishna or as Rama, he exhibits some faults, because human beings have some faults. Okay, so human beings have so many faults because they are not God, so they have some faults. So the common faults exhibited by human beings are 18 in number. 18 faults they exhibit. Okay, we will not discuss all these faults, but for some of them we can just mention: illusion, laziness, committing mistakes, being cruel, intense lust, fickle-mindedness, arrogance, envy, violence, sorrow, getting fatigued, being dishonest, being duplicitous, diplomatic, being angry, and intense hankering, getting fearful, confused, being partial, being dependent on others. All these are several faults that are present in human beings, isn't it? So when Krishna appears on this planet also, he manifests these faults in his pastimes. Okay. He also sometimes commits mistakes. Sometimes he becomes fickle-minded. Sometimes he appears a little arrogantly. Sometimes he becomes a little jealous. Sometimes he is sad, sorrowful. Sometimes he is fatigued. I'm tired, he would say to Mother Yashoda. When Krishna becomes tired in the forest, then what does Balramji do? Balram says, Krishna, please sleep in my lap. And some other Gopas would just cut a tree branch and then start fanning Krishna. Why? Because Krishna is tired. How can God be tired? How can there be fatigue in God? But Krishna exhibits fatigue so that his devotees get opportunity to serve him. Krishna exhibits hunger. How can the supremely self-satisfied Lord be hungry? But Krishna exhibits hunger and he has to be fed by his devotees. And Krishna exhibits anger. Okay. Krishna, when sometimes he goes to the gopis' houses to steal butter, and the gopis hide butter and they don't make the butter available, sometimes, not always. So then Krishna becomes so angry and frustrated that he would say, tomorrow I'll come to your house to steal. And he's announcing openly, tomorrow I'll come to steal. If I don't find milk products in your house, I'll get a burning coal and throw it on your roofs so that your entire house will be burnt to ashes. Beware. So you must keep all milk products for me. Okay. So like that, Krishna becomes angry, he gets frustrated, he becomes hungry, he cheats, or he may even threaten people. So all that he does. So all these so-called faults exhibited in Krishna's character during his pastimes are not actually faults. They are special ornaments in his character. In Damodar Lila also, Krishna exhibits so many apparent faults that are present in human beings. But in Krishna, these faults become very attractive. Okay. After all, Krishna is all attractive. Akarshayati iti Krishnaha. Whatever he does is attractive. Okay. Even if he steals, it is attractive. Even if he speaks lies, it is attractive. Even if he becomes fearful, it's attractive. Even if he sheds tears out of fear of Mother Yashoda's stick, it's attractive. Whatever Krishna does is attractive. Okay. Even small children also, when they speak in some broken language or do some mischief, it's very attractive. If a human child can attract the attention of people, why can't this divine Supreme Lord attract our attention when he manifests childhood pastimes? So of all the pastimes of Krishna, the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan, as a child, as Gopal, as a cowhead boy, are supremely attractive. Right? So, Toka charitam adbhutam manusham lokam asadya tad jatim anurundhata. So, Parikshit Maharaj appreciates that Toka charitam adbhutam, Krishna's pastimes as a child are the most attractive pastimes. Now, coming to Damodar Lila, which is also called Dama Bandhana Lila. It's very special, very unique amongst all the pastimes of Krishna. Okay, Sukadeva Goswami described this pastime in great ecstasy. Okay, and many Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas have given elaborate commentaries on this pastime in great ecstasy. Okay, so Damodar Lila is considered the epitome of all Krishna's Vatsalya pastimes. Now, Krishna performs Vatsalya pastimes, Sakhya pastimes, and Madhurya pastimes with the younger gopis of Vrindavan, Sakhya pastimes with his Gopa cowhead boyfriends, and Vatsalya pastimes with all the motherly gopis of Vrindavan, fatherly Gopas of Vrindavan. And this Dama Bandhana Lila or Damodar Lila is enacted by Krishna with Mother Yashoda. It is considered the epitome of all the pastimes of Krishna that he performed in Vatsalya Rasa. Okay. So, and this Damodar Lila is a glorification of Mother Yashoda. To what degree a devotee can control Krishna is exhibited in this beautiful pastime. We will discuss more of Mother Yashoda's glories as per Sukadeva Goswami shlokas at the end of the chapter. But this whole Damodar Lila pastime is narrated to establish the glory of Mother Yashoda. Okay, so now let us open the slide. Able to see the screen? So, yeah, Krishna performs so many mischievous activities in Vrindavan, and all these are meant to give pleasure to all his devotees who are witnessing those pastimes at that time and who are discussing those pastimes at this time. Okay, in all ways, Krishna is there to give us pleasure and to attract our attention. So, I'll discuss this shloka later. Now, come to the first shloka of the 10th canto, 9th chapter. Someone can recite this. Chinmay, let's start with you. Ekada grahadasishu Yashoda Gehini. Okay, looks like some internet issue from your side. We are unable to hear clearly. Ratikanta Prabhu. Ekada grihadasishu
Yashodanandagehini Karmantara Nyuktasu Nirmamantha Swayam Dadhi.
Ekada. 1 minute. Let's complete one shloka at a time. So, Ekada grihadasishu means one day. Now, this one word is described elaborately by Acharyas. When you say Ekada, it refers to one day. Da means time. Yada means at some time. Kada means at what time? It's a question. Sada means at all times. Okay. Ekada means once upon a time, on one particular day. Fine. Ekada. And what is that time here? That is the Diwali time. On the day of Diwali, Ekada, on the day of Diwali, in Kartik month, the day before Govardhan Puja. By the way, at that time, Govardhan Puja was not established. So, Govardhan Puja, Krishna inaugurated Govardhan Puja when he was at the age of 7. But now Krishna is hardly 2-3 years old at this time when Damodar Lila was happening. So, Govardhan Puja was not inaugurated by this time. Okay. So, Ekada Grahadasishu. So, Ekada means on one day. Grahadasishu. Graha means house. Dasi means maid servants. So, Mother Yashoda had so many maid servants. And she can engage all of them in churning butter for Krishna. But she did not do that. What did she do? Yashoda Nandagehini. So, Yashoda, let's discuss the meaning of Yashoda. Yashoda means one who gives fame. Yasha means fame. Da means one who gives fame. Mother Yashoda gives fame to Krishna. What kind of fame? Mother Yashoda makes Krishna very famous as that God who is controlled by the love and affection of his devotees. Krishna became famous as someone who is controlled by the affection of his devotees because Mother Yashoda bound him with a rope. That's why Mother Yashoda is called Yashoda. Okay. Ekada grihadasishu Yashoda Nandagehini. Nanda refers to Nanda Maharaj, the husband of Mother Yashoda. Gehini means the queen of Nanda Maharaj's house. She is the mistress. She is the boss in Nanda Maharaj's house. Okay. Karmantara Niyukteshu. That Mother Yashoda, who is the mistress of Nanda Maharaj's house, has engaged all the grihadasis in different activities. Karmantara Niyukteshu. Karmantara refers to so many household activities. Niyukteshu means she has engaged them. And what is she doing? After engaging all these people in work, what is she doing? Nirmamantha Swayam Dadhi. Nirmamantha means she is personally churning butter. Swayam means personally. Dadhi means yogurt. So when you churn curd, you get butter. So with the intention of giving the best quality butter to Krishna, Mother Yashoda started churning butter personally. Okay. So on that particular day, Diwali day, Mother Rohini and Balaram, Krishna's elder brother, they both got a special invitation from Upananda. Upananda is Nanda Maharaj's brother. So they got a special invitation from our Upananda's house and they went there. So Yashoda got up very early in the morning and before Krishna woke up. And Yashoda Mata nicely caressed Krishna with her loving hands. He was sleeping very peacefully. And Mother Yashoda got up and she began churning the curd, churning butter for Krishna. So why she got up so early? Because when Krishna gets up, he wouldn't allow Mother Yashoda to focus on her work. He would disturb Mother Yashoda. So Yashoda will not get that peace of mind, so-called, I mean, from an external sense. She wouldn't be peaceful enough to focus on her work, focus on her service to Krishna if Krishna is there. So she thought that, okay, let me engage all my household servants in different activities. What are the activities specifically? I said Govardhan Puja was not inaugurated. If the next day was Govardhan Puja, then all the maid servants of Mother Yashoda would be making preparations for Govardhan Puja. But next day was not Govardhan Puja, it was Indra Puja. All the maid servants of Mother Yashoda were making preparations for Indra Puja at that time. Okay, so next day is Indra Puja. So Mother Yashoda got up and she started churning butter for Krishna. So Nirmamantha, so Mamantha. So she's doing manthan, she's churning butter for Krishna, certainly, with great confidence, with great assurance. There was no second thought. Okay, I'll just begin, someone will come and take over. So she has full determination to begin the process of churning and to complete it with full attention. Okay, so early morning, she got up so that she can focus on the work and she wouldn't get any disturbance from Krishna. Okay. Now, what makes this event so special? So one is Krishna is controlled by devotees, that's ultimate reason. But here at this moment, Mother Yashoda is churning butter. It's not ordinary milk. It is the milk of some special cows called Padmagandha cows. So Nanda Maharaj had about 9 lakh cows in his herd. And amongst these 9 lakh, hardly some 7-8 cows are very rare, very special. They are called Padmagandha cows. Just like it is said that a horse with 1 black ear is very rare. Similarly, these Padmagandha cows are also very rare and they would eat fragrant grasses. Mother Yashoda would personally feed fragrant grasses to these cows so that they can give tasty and fragrant milk. This is flavored milk, not external flavor. Naturally, the milk that comes out of the cow is very tasty and very flavored and very fragrant. Okay, so she started personally churning butter. Why she's churning butter personally? She had little pride. Okay, and this pride is transcendental pride. This is the transcendental pride of Mother of Supreme God. Okay, so out of that transcendental pride and stubbornness born out of her motherly affection for Krishna, Yashoda thought that only I know how to churn butter for Krishna. These maid servants, these people don't know how to churn. Okay, so I know the best method, I know the right method to churn butter for Krishna. All these maid servants, they can't even boil milk properly. Sometimes when they boil milk, the milk gets burnt. Okay, or milk gets spilled over. So they don't know the method of even boiling milk. And when that milk is converted into curd and you are intending to take out butter from that curd, you need to start the churning process at a particular time. If you remove the curd before time, what will happen? The curd is very milky. If you remove the curd after time, after that particular time, it appears very sour. So you need to start churning butter from that curd at a particular time, a particular interval, and Mother Yashoda knows the finer nuances of all this. Okay, so she did not trust the maid servant so much out of her confidence of being the mother of Krishna. Actually, mothers have this confidence. So, and that mother's confidence is also very much valid and it's truthful. It's very honest. Because although a hotel fellow or a maid servant or a professional cook may know more recipes than mother. Mother's food is tastier than that hotel food, mainly because it's not just the ingredients that give taste to that food. It's not just the recipe that gives taste to the food. It is the feeling of the mother, affectionate feelings of the mother that are mixed with that cooking that makes the child healthy, that makes the food tasty. And when that mother offers that food to Supreme Father Krishna and then offers it to the child, so that's the most nourishing experience, okay, for the child to grow. So Mother Yashoda thought that however experts these maid servants may be, they cannot defeat Mother Yashoda in churning butter. So who can offer the best quality service to the child? Only mother. No, there is no substitute for mother. Okay. How can there be substitute for Mother Yashoda? If there is no substitute for a normal mother in this material world, okay, in terms of serving the child, how can there be a substitute for Mother Yashoda? Yashoda is completely confident that I can only give the best quality service to Krishna. So out of being driven by a stubbornness, born out of her Vatsalya Prema, she concluded that no one can do it well. So she started doing the churning personally. Okay. So then she thought, I will first churn this yogurt, get butter, offer it to the deity. So Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata, they used to worship Lord Narayana, deity, in their house. So I will offer it to the deity and then I will offer it to Krishna. Okay. So then Karmantara niyukteshu nirmamantha swayam dadhi. We discussed up to this point. Okay. Now let's get into the next shloka. Shravan Prabhu. Yani yani ha gitani.
Yani yani the Gitani.
Yani yani ha gitani.
Yani yani ha Gitani.
Tadbala charitani cha.
Tadbala charitani cha.
Dadhi nirmanthane kale.
Dadhi nirmantane kale.
Smaranti tanya gayata.
Smaranti tani gayata.
Okay. Naman Pandey. Yani yani ha gitani.
Yani yani ha gitani tadbala charitani cha. Dadhi nirmanthane kale smaranti tani agatya.
Okay, thank you. Chinmay, if you can do now.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yani yani ha gitani tadbala charitani cha dadhi nirmanthane kale smaranti tanya gayata. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So we discussed the first shloka. Ekada grihadasishu yashoda nandagehini karmantara niyukteshu nirmamantha swayam dadhi. One day, on the Diwali day, Mother Yashoda engaged all her maid servants in various household activities and preparations for Indra Puja the next day. And she personally started churning butter for Krishna. While churning butter, what is she doing? Yani yani ha gitani. Gita means songs. She started singing so many songs about Krishna. So yani yani iha means Krishna has performed so many activities, so many pastimes till then. Mother Yashoda has composed some special songs out of those pastimes. Oh, my child has killed Putana. My child has killed Shakatasur. My dear son has killed Trinavarta. And my son has done this mischief, that mischief. So like that, whatever pastimes that Krishna has done, till then, he's hardly 2-3-year-old boy. Till then, whatever Krishna has done, Mother Yashoda composed songs. And Mother Yashoda would also get songs composed through some poets in Vrindavan. There are some Vrindavan poets, they make some compositions, all the VRAJA Pandits. So they make some compositions in perfect Sanskrit grammar so that Mother Yashoda can sing. If you want to remember something, if you remember it in the form of a song, it becomes easy. It's a little difficult to remember a prose sentence as it is, but it is easier to remember a poetry shloka as it is. Okay. So yani yani ha gitani. These songs are not movie songs. Okay. Not some mundane songs. Tad bala charitani cha. These songs are composed from the Bala Charita, the childhood activities of Krishna. Dadhi nirmanthane kale, at the time of churning butter, churning dadhi is yogurt, nirmanthana means to churn. When she is churning yogurt into butter, then smaranti tani agayata. Mother Yashoda is remembering the pastimes of Krishna and singing those beautiful pastimes in the form of songs. Okay. So here smaran is happening. Smaranti means her mind is absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna's pastimes. And her hands are absorbed in nirmanthana, means churning butter. And her words, her mouth is engaged in gayata, gitani, singing songs. So she is a perfect example of Krishna consciousness. Her body, her mind, and her words are completely absorbed in Krishna seva. Okay. So with body, with her hands and legs and her body, she is churning butter. And with her mind, she is thinking of Krishna. With her words, with her power of speech, she is singing the pastimes of Krishna. So this is how a devotee should become Krishna conscious. This is the perfect example of Krishna consciousness. So this is how devotees so beautifully describe these two shlokas. So not only, Garga Samhita says, not only Mother Yashoda, even other gopis also are accustomed to singing songs of Krishna while churning butter. Okay. So it's a common thing in entire Vrindavan, not just Mother Yashoda. Other mothers of Vrindavan also are very much affectionate towards Krishna. In fact, these mothers of Vrindavan love Krishna more than their own children. Okay. Thus, naturally, they sing of Krishna's pastimes even while churning butter. So, thinking of Krishna's pastimes made these gopis' hearts completely nourished. Actually, Mother Yashoda, while churning butter, she was feeling separation from Krishna. She was missing Krishna. She's in the kitchen churning butter, and Krishna is in the bedroom sleeping there early morning. He did not get up only. Yashoda started missing Krishna. So at this moment, Krishna is not so grown up. So now during the Pauganda Lila, during the Kaumara Lila means up to age 5. First 5 years of a boy's age is called Kaumara Lila, which is also called Balya Lila. So in this Kaumara age of Krishna, Vatsalya pastimes are more prominent. Means Krishna is more accessible to the devotees in Vatsalya Rasa, like Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, and all the elderly ladies around. So Krishna is always staying at home only. He doesn't have a reason to go out. He's always with mother only. So in the Kaumara Lila, Vatsalya pastimes are more prominent. When Krishna gets into Pauganda Lila, Pauganda is 5 to 10, age 5 to 10. At that time, the Sakhya pastimes are more prominent. Okay, Krishna would go out to tend cows and calves in Vrindavan. He spends more time with the gopas, smaller gopas, younger gopas. So Sakhya pastimes are prominent. And when Krishna gets into Kaishora age, means 10 to 15, there Madhurya pastimes are more prominent. Means Krishna is little grown up because he became little mature. He is able to understand the amorous feelings of the gopis, younger gopis, and he can have Vatsalya pastimes of Rasalila and all that in Kaishora age. So like that, at different ages, Krishna's different pastimes are more prominent. Different rasa pastimes are more prominent. So now Krishna's childhood pastimes are Angana Darshaniya, means they are accessible and they are relishable by elder gopis of Vrindavan. Okay, all these gopis are singing songs of Krishna. So at that time, there is some music being played. So Mother Yashoda is singing, but who is playing music? Who is playing kartal? Who is playing mridanga? So we will discuss that in the third shloka. So third shloka is very important, and Acharyas say that one who wants to cultivate Vatsalya feelings towards Krishna like Mother Yashoda, they are supposed to meditate on this shloka. Okay, so third shloka. This reason I didn't say. Why Mother Yashoda started churning butter personally? There's a reason. So Krishna, although he's very young, he would go to every single gopis house and he would steal butter. And all the gopis actually relish Krishna stealing activities, but these gopis apparently become angry. They become irritated. They scold Krishna. When Krishna comes to their house, they scold Krishna. And they also scold Krishna in Krishna's absence with other gopis. They start narrating Krishna's stealing activities to other gopis. It's a talk of the town. So generally, in the human society, there's something called gossip. Okay, gossip means people just sit together and discuss anything about anyone. Okay, that is gossip. But in Vrindavan, there's a transcendental gossip going on. What is that gossip? In Vrindavan, the transcendental gossip is constantly discussing Krishna's naughty activities, childhood pranks. Okay, here these gopis, they constantly discuss about Krishna's mischievous activities that he has performed in their homes. So one gopi would say, Krishna came to my house, he pinched my babies. Another gopi would say, Krishna came to my house and he broke my pots. Another gopi would say, Krishna came to my house and he released calves. And all the calves ran into Goshala and we ran behind the calves. And Krishna then ran into my house and stole all the butter. So like that, they are constantly discussing about Krishna's activities and thus becoming Krishna conscious. One day, all these gopis thought that, oh, we are discussing Krishna's stealing activities. Maybe Mother Yashoda doesn't know all this. Because Krishna doesn't steal in Mother Yashoda's house. Because poor gopis, the innocent gopis, they thought that Krishna wouldn't steal in his own house. Why Krishna has to steal in Yashoda's house? But Krishna would steal in Yashoda's house also. Even before Krishna started his stealing activities in other gopis' houses, he began his stealing activities right within his house. Okay. One day Krishna went and started stealing butter in Mother Yashoda's storehouse. Then Yashoda came and sneaked in and just watched. Krishna is just stealing butter. So then Krishna heard some sound. He became little alarmed. Okay, Krishna turned this side and there was a nice jeweled pillar there. In the jeweled pillar, Krishna saw his own reflection and thought that just like I am stealing butter, another boy also came to steal butter. Okay, so what did Krishna do? He became very scared and he started negotiating with that boy. He said, see, I have come to steal butter. You also have come to steal butter. Okay, so we both are thieves. We both are brothers. We both same jat. We both belong to the same jati. So I will not reveal your crime to anyone. You also should not reveal my crime to anyone. Okay, so let's keep it secret. If you keep it secret, I'll give you some bribe. Take this butter. So Krishna offered it like this. And the child, the reflection of Krishna within the jewel pillar, the child also started offering butter. You are bribing me, you are also bribing me. So like that, Krishna got absorbed in a imaginary conversation, so-called illusory conversation with his own reflection. And Yashoda is just seeing the cleverness of this little child and then she became so impressed. Okay. So another time, Krishna went to steal butter and he kept his hand in the butter pot. Yashoda Mata came and caught his hand red-handed. So then Krishna cannot say, previously when Krishna was conversing with the pillar, with the reflection of his own self in the pillar, Yashoda came in front and Krishna started saying that, oh, Mother Yashoda, this boy is stealing, he is greedy for butter. I am not greedy. I am giving him good counseling. I am telling stealing is bad. Children will be spoiled if they steal. When they are grown up, they will become bigger thieves. So I gave a lot of counseling session. I gave him jnana, but he's not listening to me. He's bribing me. Do you understand, my dear mother? So like that, Krishna just tried to cover it up. And Yashoda Mata didn't say anything. She just picked up Krishna and got impressed with his cleverness. But this time when Krishna is stealing butter, Yashoda Mata caught his hand and Krishna was caught. Then you know what Krishna said? Mother Yashoda, you have kept this little ring and little bracelets on my hands, golden bracelets. I feel a burning sensation. So I want a cooling effect. So I kept this hand in butter for cooling effect. Mother Yashoda said, oh, really? Your hands are burning? She removed the bracelets and started kissing the hands and controlled him. And all these pastimes that happened inside Mother Yashoda's house, some gopis did not know. And these motherly gopis thought that Krishna never steals. He's a good boy. in Yashoda's house. And he becomes a so-called bad boy only when he comes out. So Mother Yashoda, all the gopis of Vrindavan wanted to narrate all these pastimes to Mother Yashoda in the form of complaints. So they come in front of Mother Yashoda and start narrating all these pastimes so that they always remember and so that they also give that same pleasure to Mother Yashoda. We are witnessing these pastimes and Mother Yashoda is deprived of the happiness of seeing these pastimes of Krishna. So why should she miss? At least let us narrate these pastimes in the form of complaints. So then Mother Yashoda, who is listening all these pastimes, would often defend Krishna in front of the gopis. And after the gopis leave, Yashoda goes to Krishna and says, see, Krishna, these gopis did not know that you are a big thief. They are thinking that you are stealing in their homes only. But you are stealing in my home also. I have caught you red-handed so many times. I know that you are stealing. It's not good. You are the son of King of Vrindavan, King of Vraja. You are Vrajendra Kumar. You are Nandanandan. If the son of king, the prince, steals in normal citizens' houses, oh, shame it is. You are removing our reputation. Krishna, it's not proper for you to steal like this. So Mother Yashoda starts giving a counseling session to Krishna. Generally, such counseling sessions are a little boring to the counseling, right? When Mother Yashoda started giving so much of gnan to Krishna, Krishna says, I am supposed to teach. I cannot take teachings. So he's defending himself. Mother Yashoda, don't you trust your son? And you are believing believing the words of some neighbors, and you are not keeping sufficient faith on your own son. I am so disciplined. I am so truthful. I am not a thief. Are you not feeding me butter that I am going to someone else's house to steal butter? How can you believe their words? They are concocting some lies and then spoiling your brain. Can't you understand it? Then Mother Yashoda says, you are cleverly speaking so many things, but I know you have stolen. Please don't do that again. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Meanwhile, Nanda Maharaj comes. So now mother and son are involved, absorbed in a heated up argument. Okay. Then suddenly, to make the mood light, to generate some transcendentally positive vibes, Nanda Maharaj comes and sits there. What's happening between mother and child? He just innocently inquires. Then Krishna runs away from Mother Yashoda, jumps into the lap of our Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj embraces Krishna and then kisses his face while taking care that his beard and his mustache wouldn't hurt the tender, soft skin of Krishna. Okay, so he ensures that, and then Krishna starts narrating. My dear father, see, Mother Yashoda is scolding me. She is believing the untruthful words of some neighbors and she's scolding me. There is no justice. Then Nanda Maharaj says, hey, my son is the most disciplined son in entire Vrajamandal. Right? He's not at all naughty. He's very disciplined. He's very well-behaved child. How can you chastise Krishna like that? Then Mother Yashoda said, hey, you don't know. All these ladies came to my house and started making so many complaints. Nanda Maharaj, he is spreading ill reputation about yourself, right? So then someone has to support, right? If mother becomes strict, father has to support the child. If father becomes strict, mother has to support the child. If both become strict, where will the child go? So Nanda Maharaj is doing the duty of a responsible father. He said that, no, you should not unnecessarily believe the words of neighbors. My son is very truthful. So then Krishna is very serious. Then just to pacify Krishna, Nanda Maharaj says, Krishna, Mother Yashoda is troubling you, I'll punish her. And he would lift his hand like this. He would never do that, but he just lifted his hand like this. Then Krishna immediately caught the hand of Nanda Maharaj, brought it down, lowering the hand like in Zoom class. And Krishna jumped off the lap of Nanda Maharaj and went and embraced Mother Yashoda. And Yashoda smiled, Nanda Maharaj smiled, Krishna smiled. Ultimately, Krishna escaped punishment. Right? He just diverted the topic in such a way that he wouldn't take any chastisement from Mother Yashoda. So like that, there were so many episodes of this stealing and counseling sessions going on in Vrindavan. Mother Yashoda wanted to put a full stop to all this. I think Krishna is not satisfied with the quality of butter that I am providing to him in my house. So I must make the best quality of butter from Padmagandha cow's milk and feed Krishna so that he would stop stealing. That's the false hope of Mother Yashoda. Will Krishna stop stealing? Even if she gives the best quality butter in the entire creation, Krishna will continue to steal. Because that butter that Krishna was stealing was not butter. That pure, soft, pristinely white butter represents the pure hearts of the gopis of Vrindavan. Krishna is actually stealing the hearts of the gopis of Vrindavan and not just their butter. So considering this, Krishna would not stop stealing butter, but Mother Yashoda wanted him to stop stealing, her innocent endeavor. So that's why she started churning butter personally. So that's the background of this one picture. And when all the gopis narrated Krishna stealing activities, Mother Yashoda relished them more than the gopis. Gopis saw these pastimes firsthand, directly. They witnessed these pastimes. But Mother Yashoda only heard these pastimes. But Mother Yashoda's joy of hearing these pastimes is more than the gopis' joy of witnessing the pastimes. Why? Gopis came in contact with the pastime of Krishna only. Mother Yashoda came in contact with the pure sound vibration made by the gopis, and that pastime that they narrated is mixed with their love. Krishna's pastimes are very sweet, but when the devotees of Krishna narrate those pastimes with so much love and affection, they appear much, much sweeter. And Yashoda had that transcendental experience. Okay, so with this background, we will go to the next shloka. Who will recite this? Tinmay. Kshaumam vasaha pruthukatate bibhrati sutranadham.
Kshaumam vasah pritukatate bibhrati sutranadham.
Putra sneha snuta kuchayugam jatakam pamcha subhruh.
Putra sneha snuta kuchayugam jatakam pancha subhru.
Rajva karsha shrama bhuja chalat kankanau kundalecha.
Rajva karsha shrama bhuja chalat kankanau kundalecha.
Svinnam vaktram kabara vigalan malati nirmamantha.
Svinnam vaktram kabara vigalan malati nirmamantha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Satyavamatas. Kshaumam vasaha pruthukatate bibhrati sutranadham.
Kshaumam vasah pruthukatate bibhrati sutranadham.
Putra sneha snuta kuchayugam jatakam pamcha subhru.
Putra sneha snuta kuchayugam jatakam pamcha subhru.
Rajva karsha shrama bhuja chalat kankanau kundalecha.
Rajva karsha srama bhuja chalat kankano kundalecha.
Svinnam vaktram kabara vigalan malati nirmamantha.
Svinnam vaktram kabara vigalan malati nirmamantha. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Kshaumam vasaha pruthukatate bibhrati sutranadham. So Kshaumam vasaha refers to the dress of Mother Yashoda. As you are seeing in this picture also, at the time of churning, Mother Yashoda wore a yellowish saffron cloth, saffron sari. Okay, it's yellowish saffron. So, and she was also decorated with a beautiful belt around her waist. Okay, so yellowish saffron sari and a belt. Then Kshaumam vasaha pruthukatate bibhrati sutranadham. Bibhrati means shaking, sutranadham. As she is churning butter, so much of hard work. She has to pull the churning rope that is surrounding the churning rod. So her ornaments were shaking. Her belt was also shaking. Putra sneha snuta kuchayugam jatakam pamcha subharum. Putra sneha, out of her deep affection for her putra, glorious son Krishna. Snuta Kuchayugam, her body was shaking. Jata Kampam, its body was trembling. Subhru, and she also had such beautiful eyebrows. Because when Mother Yashoda was churning butter and singing the pastimes of Krishna in the form of songs, her eyebrows were moving very expressively. Okay, so when there is expression on the face of the person while narrating or while singing, the persons who are hearing or seeing will have a more absorbing impact. Okay, so that's why here you see Mother Yashoda's eyebrows were moving very expressively. Rajva karsha shrama bhuja chalat kankana kundalecha. Rajju akarsha. Rajju means this rope. Akarsha. She's pulling the rope. Shrama bhuja chalat. Because of so much of shrama, shrama is hard work, hard labor, she became little tired. Okay, she was little fatigued, transcendental fatigue. So there was perspiration from the curly locks of hair on her face. So her earrings and her ornaments were shining. Okay, and the drops of perspiration that are falling from her forehead, they were also shining. Okay, Rajvakarsha Shrama Bhuja Chalat Kankanav Kundalicha. Kankanav means her bangles, Kundala means her earrings. So bangles were moving, shaking, and earrings were also moving because she was just pulling the rope very vigorously. So this movement of the earrings and bangles made a divine sound that resembles the kartal sound. Okay, so there are multiple bangles, and when someone is moving, so shaking the hand vigorously, the bangles collide with each other and they make some sound. Okay, it's not noise, it is transcendental divine musical accompaniment for the singing of Mother Yashoda. Here God's mother is singing and someone has to play kartal. Her own bangles were making. Okay, they were also conscious. Kankada kundalecha. Kundala, earrings are also moving. Svinnam vaktram kabara yugalam malati nirmamantha. And Svinnam vaktram is basically perspiration. Drops of perspiration are coming from her face. And kabara vigalan, she was also wearing beautiful malati flowers in her hairs. Okay, so as she was churning butter, the malati flowers on her hairs were falling down. And after some time, we'll discuss about the chase. So when Mother Yashoda was churning butter and chasing Krishna later, the malati flowers on her hairs were falling down. There were multiple reasons given by Acharyas why malati flowers were falling down. Some malati flowers thought that Mother Yashoda is such a wonderful devotee of Krishna. She is the divine mother of Krishna. So we don't deserve to be sitting on her hairs. We can't sit on her head. We should fall at her feet. Thinking like that, the malati flowers were conscious because it's spiritual world. So they're conscious. So they just fell at the lotus feet of Mother Yashoda. That's one reason. There is another reason. So malati flowers thought, especially when Mother Yashoda was chasing Krishna. Okay, I'm just speaking about a future event. So Krishna would break pot. All of you know the pastime. Anyway, there is no suspense here. There is only a relish that we are trying to absorb in the pastime description. Nothing new. So when Mother Yashoda was chasing Krishna, at the time, some flowers thought that Krishna is a little boy, 2-3-year-old boy. He's just running very fast, and Mother Yashoda is a little stout, and then she already was very tired of churning butter, and now she is again made to run. Okay, sometimes children make mothers do so much of exercise that they get tired. Okay, children don't get tired. They don't have much activity or productive contribution that they have to make, but mothers have to do a lot of work, right? So after churning butter for a long time, Mother Yashoda is made to run behind Krishna again. So the malati flowers thought that because of the weight of the flowers on her head, she is unable to run fast and catch Krishna. So let us reduce her weight. Let us reduce the load on her head. So malati flowers just fell down so that they can assist Mother Yashoda in catching Krishna fast. So they took her side. Okay. but say there were some Malati flowers, they took Krishna's side. Okay. How? Malati flowers understood. Mother Yashoda is trying to catch Krishna and punish Krishna. We don't want to be a part of this conspiracy, right? We don't want to be with her when she is planning to punish Krishna. Okay, let's leave her. So some Malati flowers left. Okay, so like that, multiple reasons were given why Malati flowers just fell down. Malati Nirvamantha, and some flowers were falling when she was churning butter also. So this is the meaning of this shloka. So now this is what is happening with Mother Yashoda. First 3 shlokas we discussed only about Mother Yashoda. Now the hero of the pastime did not come yet. So he's introduced in the 4th shloka here. So let's recite this shloka. Rajendra Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Tam stanya kama asadya.
Tam stanya kama asadya.
Mathanatim jananim harihim.
Matnatim janatim haritim.
Mathanatim jananim harihim.
Matnatim jananim harihi.
Grihitva dadhimanthanam.
Grihitva dadimantanam.
Nyashedhat pritima vahan.
Nishedat pritima vahan.
Okay,
Thank you, Prabhu.
Naman Pandey. Tam stanya kama asadya.
Tam stanya kama asadya mathanantim jnanim harihi. Grihitva dadi manthanam nyashedhat pritima avahan.
Okay. Bal Ganesh Prabhu. Tam stanya kama asadya.
Tam stanya kama asadya.
Mathnantim jananim harihim.
Matnantim jananim harihi.
Grihitva dadhimanthanam.
Grihitva dadimanthanam.
Nyashedhat pritimavahan.
Yashedat pritimavahan. Thank you, Prabhu.
Dimple Khatri Prabhu. Tam stanya kama asadya.
Tam stanya kama asadya.
Mathanantim jananim harihim.
Mathanantim jananim harihi.
Grihitva dadhimanthanam.
Grihitva dadhimanthanam.
Nyashedhat pritimavahan.
Nyashedhat pritima avahan.
Tam stanya kama asadya. Here, Krishna got up from his sleep. As Mother Yashoda was completely busy with her churning process, of course, she's remembering Krishna. Krishna just got up from his sleep. So generally, when he gets up, Mother Yashoda is next to him. Oh, you got up so early. Please come take bath, whatever assistance that she had to do, she would do to Krishna. But today when he got up, Krishna did not see Mother Yashoda around. Okay, she is in some other room. And Krishna thought that where did Mother Yashoda go? What work is more important to Mother Yashoda than me? She should attend to me. Okay, that is his expectation. So there is some kind of possessiveness. Here, one feature of love is possessiveness. In the material world, that possessiveness is a very bad quality, oftentimes. But in the spiritual circles, when Mother Yashoda is very possessive about Krishna, and when Krishna is possessive about Mother Yashoda, so it's a transcendental exchange on the platform of Vatsalya Rasa. Okay, so Krishna thought that why Mother Yashoda is not with me? Where did she go? So Krishna came out to search for Mother Yashoda. As soon as he got up, this picture, Krishna is a little bigger, but Krishna is not as old like this picture. He's much, much smaller. So he just got up and he started crying. So somehow poor Krishna, his Diwali day, festival day began with crying only. So now just remember this moment. Krishna just got up from his sleep and he started crying. Till the end of Lila, he's kind of crying only. Only for the few moments when he was drinking milk from Mother Yashoda, he was smiling a little bit. But right from wake up, right from getting up from his sleep till the end of Lila, Krishna is crying. So this is special Lila where God is intensely crying, and they are real tears, by the way. not imaginary tears. So now Krishna got up. He was crying for Mother Yashoda. And as soon as he got up, because he's still a small child who is dependent on mother's milk, Tam Stanyakama Asadya. He became Stanyakama. Means he became very desirous of mother's milk. Then he came to Mother Yashoda. Mathanantim Jananim Harihi. So what is Janani doing? Janani means mother. So whose mother? Harihi. Hari is mother. So the Supreme Lord Hari has a mother, and that Janani, that Mother Yashoda, is doing Mathanantim. She is churning butter. Krishna thought she left me unattended and she is churning butter. So I should stop her churning immediately. So let me go and stop her churning. So Krishna went and grihitva, he caught. What? Dadhimanthanam. He caught the churning rod. Nyashedhat. He forbade her from further churning. And now when somebody is seriously doing some work and you go and disturb that work, okay, so it doesn't look good, right? People get angry and irritated. But Mother Yashoda did not get angry or irritated here. Okay. Pritim avahan. Krishna created a situation of sweetness, love. So it's a very loving situation that Krishna has created by stopping Mother Yashoda's journey. And Yashoda was missing Krishna till now. But in her separation from Krishna, Yashoda was remembering Krishna and singing about Krishna. And because of that, Krishna personally came and manifested in front of her. Yashoda became very happy. So you are remembering about someone, you are speaking about someone, you are singing about someone, suddenly that person comes in front of you, you feel irritated or you feel happy. Even if the person who came in front of you stopped your work, you feel very happy, right? Enlivened. Mother Yashoda felt like that. Mother Yashoda thought that, oh, Krishna has come. I'm very happy. And she's happy for another reason. The reason is, Krishna's intention to stop Mother Yashoda's churning was very clear here. Okay. So, but how can a small child understand how to stop churning? Even to stop churning also, they need some intelligence, right? So Krishna thought that if I catch the churning rod, churning will stop. If I catch Mother Yashoda's hand, still she may churn. If I catch Mother Yashoda's leg, she may churn. If I catch even the rope also, churning will continue. And if I catch the pot also, the churning may continue. I must catch only the rod. Only if I catch the churning rod, churning will stop. That means Krishna is growing in his intelligence, right? He's getting more smart and clever. Of course, he is, but in this manifest Anand Vrindavan Lila, he's developing intelligence now. So Mother Yashoda felt happy that Krishna came and stopped my churning very expertly. He understood how to stop. So Pritim Avahan. So she attained complete happiness because of seeing Krishna and seeing Krishna's intelligence. And third reason is also there. Mother Yashoda also felt happy that Krishna wanted her milk. So when the child asks some food or milk from mother becomes happy. Okay. So it is very natural for a mother to become very happy to feed the child. So Mother Yashoda became very happy. So then Mother Yashoda picked Krishna up. Okay. So here Krishna became hungry. Stanya Kama. Stanya Kama means Krishna became very hungry for Mother Yashoda's milk. How can the supreme absolute truth become hungry? So he is not hungry for milk, he is hungry for love. So Krishna is not in need of anything, whether it is milk or dahi or doodh, or it is patram or pushpam or phalam or toyam, whatever it may be. Krishna is not hungry for what we offer him. Krishna is hungry for our love. Yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam ashnami prayatatmanah. So what Krishna is hungry for is our love. So when we love Krishna, that's what he is hungry for. And here in the case of Mother Yashoda, her milk is the transformation of her love, spiritual love. It's not material milk of any cow. It is the spiritual milk which is transformation of her transcendental love. So, when a devotee is very eager to serve Krishna, Krishna becomes eager to receive that service. When a devotee is very hungry to offer something to Krishna, Krishna becomes hungry for those offerings. Okay. So, Krishna stopped churning and wanted to drink Mother Yashoda's milk. Now, by stopping Mother Yashoda's churning, Krishna is also indicating something very serious. What was that? This churning done by Mother Yashoda can be compared with churning of scriptures done by great philosophers and jnanis. Okay. What did Krishna indicate to Mother Yashoda? When I am personally present here, you must attend to me. You give me your milk and you render service to me. Stop this churning business. Okay. Direct service to me is your first priority and churning this is second priority. Similarly, Krishna is indicating that you jnanis, you are constantly reading scriptures, studying them, analyzing them, extracting the essence. Just like someone makes milk into curd and curd into buttermilk and then pulls out essence, that is butter from it, okay, and makes ghee from it. Similarly, some philosophers also study scriptures and then try to extract the essence and conclusions. So, but the conclusion of all scriptures is to serve Krishna, to love Krishna, to understand Krishna. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyo. So, when Krishna is personally present, serving Krishna becomes a priority more than analyzing. Essence is there, forget analysis. If keeping essence in front, if you go on analyzing to come to that conclusion only, what's the point? That's why Prabhupada, he doesn't get so much into analysis. He does many times, but he repeats the essence more. Right from beginning, Prabhupada repeats the essence of Bhagavad Gita, which is Manmana Bhav Mad Bhakto, surrender unto Krishna, bhakti unto Krishna, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, all this will come right from beginning only. Okay, this is there in the 18th chapter or 9th chapter. Why Prabhupada is speaking in 3rd chapter? Krishna is saying Karma Yoga and Prabhupada is saying Bhakti Yoga. How is this? There are some concerns, but point is Prabhupada is repeating the conclusions. Okay, he is giving the essence. Okay, he did all the analysis, he is giving us the essence. Okay, so anyways, by stopping the churning of Mother Yashoda, Krishna also indicated that serving me is priority. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyu. So now Mother Yashoda stops churning. She's happy at this moment. It will take some time for her to become angry. Okay, so let's go to the second shloka, 5th shloka. This we already recited. 5th shloka. Divya Gauranga Mataji. Tamankamarodhamapayayatstanam.
Tamankamarodhamapayayatstanam.
Snehasnutam sasmitamikshati mukham.
Snehasnutam sasmitamikshati mukham.
Atruptamutsrujya javena sayayav.
Atruptamutsrujya javena sayayav.
Utsityamane payasitvadhishrite.
Utsityamane payasitvadhishrite. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Priya Mataji. Okay, Sapna Mataji. Tamankamarodhamapayayatstanam. Venkatadri Prabhu. Tamankamarodhamapayayatstanam.
Tamantakaroda apaya astanam.
Snehasnutam sasmitamikshati mukham.
Snehasnutam sasmitam etastavimukam.
Okay. Atruptamutsrujya javena sayayav.
Atruptamutrisya javena sayaya.
Utsityamane payasitvadhishrite.
Utsityamane payasitva adhistrite.
Okay, thank you. So, Tamankam arudham apayayatstanam. Ankam is lap. Arudham, Mother Yashoda allowed Krishna to climb on her lap. Yashoda did not pick up Krishna. By the way, Mother Yashoda did not pick up Krishna and place him on her lap. We have to do all that. We have to put an asana there. We have to chant mantras. So Krishna Namaha, please come and sit there. Is an asanam and all that we have to do. Mother Yashoda need not do. Mother Yashoda's lap is Krishna's property, Krishna's throne. Who has to invite him there? Krishna just came and climbed. Full authority he has, right? He has no hesitation. He doesn't have to request. He doesn't have to beg. Especially what 2-3-year-old children would beg. Okay, they think it's their authority. If you stop them, they will cry. Okay, so Mother Yashoda allowed Krishna to climb on her lap. Tamankam arudham. Then apayayat stanam. Mother Yashoda offered him her milk. Snehasnutam sasmitamikshati mukham. As Krishna is drinking the milk of Mother Yashoda, Yashoda looked at Krishna's beautiful face with sneha, with complete affection, motherly love. Sasmitam, Krishna is smiling here finally. And Mother Yashoda is also smiling, seeing Krishna. So Krishna is very happy to drink Mother Yashoda's milk, and seeing Krishna happily drinking, Mother Yashoda became very happy. Ikshati mukham, she is seeing her face. She is seeing his face. Atriptam. And while Krishna is, okay, I'll go to the second half of the shloka a little later. We need to discuss something more here. So as Mother Yashoda was feeding milk to Krishna, there was a transcendental competition that happened between Krishna and Yashoda. What was that competition? Okay. How much milk Krishna can drink and how much milk Mother Yashoda can give. That's the competition here. Okay. So generally, mother has a capacity to give milk. A cow cannot give 1,000 liters of milk. So cow has certain capacity. Okay. Mother's body has certain capacity to produce milk, and the child also has a certain capacity to drink also. Right. So, but here, Mother Yashoda has unlimited capacity to produce milk because she has unlimited love for Krishna. That milk is a transformation of her love. And Krishna has unlimited hunger to drink that milk. Don't consider Mother Yashoda as a small gopi in Vrindavan, a human mother. And don't consider Krishna as a small human child who is hardly a couple of years old. No, Krishna is Supreme God, and Mother Yashoda is the supreme devotee in Vatsalya mode. So her love for Krishna is unlimited, and Krishna's ability and intention to reciprocate with her love is also unlimited. Okay. So she is producing unlimited quantities of milk, and Krishna is able to drink that unlimited quantities of milk, isn't it? So there's a competition. Yashoda is producing more and more milk, and Krishna is not stopping drinking only. Krishna is drinking, like Chataka bird. So Acharyas compare Krishna to be Chataka bird that is very eager to drink rainwater. Okay, Mother Yashoda's milk is coming like rain, and Krishna is drinking all that water, all that milk. So now, in this transcendental competition, who will win? When there is a competition, someone has to be winning, right? There should be a winner in the competition. But no one knows any defeat. Okay, so no one is getting defeated. So it's continuously like monsoon rains, milk is flowing, and like Chataka birds, Krishna is drinking that milk. But at some point, Krishna was defeated. While drinking milk, the droplets of milk started flowing from his bluish cheeks. Right, white droplets of milk overflowing from his cheeks means Mother Yashoda is giving him more milk than he can take. Means a pure devotee can love and serve Krishna more than Krishna can take. Okay, so Krishna's ability to receive service of a devotee sometimes falls short of the devotee's service attitude and service ability. Okay, so Krishna loves to be defeated by his devotees. So Mother Yashoda bound Krishna's belly in Damodar Lila towards the end of the Lila, but Krishna is defeated now itself. Okay, even before the beginning of the Lila, like just when the Lila began, only Krishna was defeated by Mother Yashoda's love. Okay, she is producing unlimited milk, and Krishna is unable to grasp it completely. He has more love than what Krishna can receive. Same, if you go to the context of Madhurya Gopis. Madhurya Gopis also had unlimited love for Krishna. This is Vatsalya Gopi. There are Madhurya Gopis. And at one point, Krishna came and said, my dear Gopis, I cannot repay you. Even if you give me one full day of Brahma to repay the debt that I have for you, I cannot repay. Okay. So, naparayeham niravadya samyujam. So, I cannot repay your debt. So, this is how pure devotees, especially the Vrajavasis, love Krishna. Okay. Their love for Krishna is unlimited. No one can compare to that love. And even Krishna also does not have the ability to reciprocate sufficiently. Okay. He becomes sold out. So, that's why he is defeated. Now, second half of the shloka. We discussed only half. Okay. Atrupta mutsrijya javena sayayav utsijyamane payasitva dhishriti. Atruptam. Krishna is not satisfied sufficiently. He was drinking, and he was not fully satisfied. Okay, he wants to drink more, but something happened. What happened? Mother Yashoda heard the sound of the milk, Padmagandha milk, which is boiling on the stove, spilling over. So the milk needs attention. Here Krishna needs attention, but Padmagandha milk also needs attention. So Mother Yashoda ran to save that Padmagandha milk, which was spilling over in the kitchen because of excessive heat in the kitchen. So now Krishna did not like this. So Mother Yashoda is the epitome of Vatsalya Rasa. How can Mother Yashoda leave Krishna's service in the middle just to save a little milk, half liter or 1 liter, 2 liters, whatever may be the number of liters? How can Mother Yashoda interrupt her service to Krishna to go and save little milk of Padmagandha cows? Now, Acharyas give at least 6 reasons. How can Mother Yashoda leave Krishna to save milk? How can Mother Yashoda deprive Krishna of her milk to feed Krishna Padmagandha milk later? So is it justified? So Acharyas give at least half a dozen reasons. So we'll try to discuss them. We have only 5 minutes. We'll try to discuss them and complete today. So first point. Mother Yashoda is the epitome of Vatsalya Rasa. Her love for Krishna has no limits. And the proof for this is her own feeding of milk to Krishna. Just now. She gave more milk to Krishna than he could even take it. Means her love for Krishna is unlimited and there is absolutely no doubt about it. First, don't even ask this question. First point, first Acharyas say that you should not even ask this question, why Mother Yashoda left Krishna to save that milk. That should not raise a doubt in you only. Okay? Because Brahma said, Krishna, ahoti dhanya vrajagoramanya. All the gopis of Vrindavan and even cows of Vrindavan are dhanya. They are unlimitedly fortunate. Right? So they consider Krishna more important than their wealth, their friends, their relations, their bodies, their children, their very lives. Everything is dedicated to Krishna. What do you have to give them? Brahma also said that Krishna doesn't have enough property or enough resources to sufficiently reciprocate with the love of gopis of Vrindavan. Krishna feels completely bankrupt to reciprocate with the love of Vrajavasis, especially the gopis. So that's first point is, she is epitome of Vatsalya Rasa, don't even doubt her. But still, if you have this question, there are 5 more reasons. What are they? Okay, let's discuss. Second reason. First reason is, don't even doubt. Yashoda is epitome of Vatsalya Rasa. Second reason is, there is a higher principle of serving Krishna. So, here Mother Yashoda is personally serving Krishna by giving her milk. But the milk that was spoiling or spilling in the kitchen is very special milk. That is the special milk of Padmagandha cows. Very few, hardly 7-8 cows amongst the 9 lakh cows of Nanda Maharaj Goshala are Padmagandha cows. So that milk is very special milk. Mother Yashoda has to save that milk. This is second reason. And third reason. What is this third reason? This milk was meant for Krishna. Second reason is it is Padmagandha milk, special milk. And third reason is that is milk meant for Krishna. Okay. So it is more attractive than Krishna in one sense. Right? Like Mother Yashoda thought that it is my duty to serve Krishna. So Krishna understood that her scolding and punishment were a show of her affection only. Similarly, her attention and neglect also were show of affection. If Mother Yashoda's punishment and scolding is a display of her affection, similarly, Yashoda's apparent neglect is also display of affection only. She is neglecting Krishna apparently to give attention to Padmagandha milk, which is meant for service to Krishna. Okay, so that's an important point to note. That is meant for Krishna. Now, Acharyas next, they make a comparison between Yashoda Mata and the wrestlers of Kamsa, Chanura and Mushtika. What is that comparison here? See this. Yashoda Mata left Krishna without feeding him her milk. That made Krishna very angry, disappointed. Okay. On the other hand, Kamsa's wrestlers, they fought with Krishna in the wrestling arena of Kamsa when Krishna went to Mathura, and they gave pleasure of fighting to Krishna, isn't it? Means they pleased Krishna. So here Chanura and Mushtika gave pleasure to Krishna, and Mother Yashoda gave pain to Krishna, made him angry. Who is a better devotee? One who makes Krishna happy or one who makes Krishna cry? Who is a better devotee? General answer is one who makes Krishna happy is a better devotee. But intention matters. It's the intention that matters. So what was the intention of Mother Yashoda? Mother Yashoda's intention is to serve Krishna. That's why she made him cry at this moment. And Chanura and Mushtika, their intention is to kill Krishna. But Krishna somehow derived pleasure from their fighting, but that does not mean they are great devotees. They are better than Mother Yashoda. So consciousness is more important than interactions. Okay. So motive is more important than actions. So that's one point. Now, fifth point is Yashoda Mata left Krishna. While leaving Krishna, she said, Krishna, I worship you with Aarti. This is an affectionate Aarti, not a reverential Aarti, by the way. Okay. I offer you Aarti and I do all services that I need to do. Just for one moment, allow me to go and save that milk, and I'll continue my service. I'll come back very quickly. Okay. So she said that and she left. Okay. Her overflowing milk soaked her cloth and sprinkled on the floor as she ran. Her milk fell on the floor when she ran into the kitchen because she is in a great emergency. She's very attentively serving Krishna by feeding her milk, but she's also equally attentive to the Padmagandha milk there. This is how a devotee is absorbed in doing multiple things for Krishna. Right? So everything that a devotee does, whether it is focused only one Vyavasayatmaka Buddhi, one activity, or few related activities. Okay. All under the umbrella of Krishna's service. So here Mother Yashoda is focused definitely in feeding Krishna, and she's also giving some attention to Padmagandha milk. Somebody may say, hey, Mother Yashoda is not very attentive to Krishna's service. If she is so absorbed in feeding Krishna, why would she even listen to the sound of Padmagandha milk spilling over? Not that Padmagandha milk while spilling over, they make a big, put a big alarm and play some drums. So most of the times, I have seen in our home, our mother many times missed, saving that milk because they make very mild sound, and the time for which the sound is made is very less, couple of seconds only. Okay, but Mother Yashoda is attentive to that also. This is how devotees must be very attentive in their service to Krishna. Yashoda Mata is so attentive to the service of Krishna, to the future service of Krishna, that she went and protected that milk. So we need to appreciate Mother Yashoda's attentiveness more than criticizing her that, oh, she neglected Krishna. Okay. So then sixth reason. These cow products are the wealth of cowhead community. They value milk, butter, yogurt, buttermilk, sandesh, all the milk sweets more than anything else. And Mother Yashoda thought that this is my property. Actually, this is Krishna's property, which is under my care. Because my boy is very small, my child is too small, he does not have the maturity and ability to protect this milk. I should protect this milk for him, for his future service. So, like sometimes parents may apparently cause some distress to their own children, and they tolerate the distress of the children for the future well-being of the children, isn't it? At this moment, the child may cry, hey, I don't want to take this medicine. Okay, but parents will force the child to take that medicine, take that injection for the welfare of the child. Sometimes the child may ask something and the parents may not give for the future welfare of the child. Sometimes in our childhood, I have seen, like, there are some little girls, so parents may decorate their children in some ornaments, some maybe golden chain or golden earrings, something like that, okay, on their birthday or on some festival day. And after a couple of hours, they will remove and then keep it in the locker. Okay, the child will say, no, I want to wear this whole day. No, you will play here and there and you will lose them. Okay, so you wear this imitation gold ornaments. Okay, these golden ornaments are meant only for limited time, festival time. And as long as you are sitting in the puja, then you can wear this. Okay, and after the festival is over, fast breaking is over, you remove them. So at that moment, the children may be crying for those ornaments or new dresses or whatever, but knowing the child's innocence and lack of that ability to protect this property, parents will take care of that property, isn't it? Similarly, at this moment, Krishna may be crying for Mother Yashoda's milk, and Yashoda is saving Padmagandha milk there. It's perfectly valid. Okay, Mother Yashoda is trying to think in the perspective of future service of Krishna, okay, not the current service of Krishna. So on that platform of love and affection, even the apparent neglect is also love. It's a display of love. It's not neglect as such. Okay, so these are various reasons. Now somebody, a logical person, may have more questions. Okay, fine, we understood Mother Yashoda's saving of Padmagandha milk is valid. We agree with her. But why can't she carry Krishna? While feeding milk, she can go into the kitchen and then take out that Padmagandha milk. Acharyas don't want anyone to blame Mother Yashoda. They give all kinds of possible reasons. They only raise questions, they only answer the questions. Okay, so they say that Mother Yashoda has to run super fast, very fast. So if she carries Krishna, she may drop Krishna. That will harm Krishna. So out of her concern for Krishna's safety, she did not carry Krishna. She went alone. Okay, so that is another reason. So there are multiple reasons. Now there is another question that one may get in their minds. So in spiritual world, everything is conscious, right? Why did this Padmagandha milk spill over in the first place? Let Padmagandha milk continue to let Padmagandha milk allow Mother Yashoda to feed Krishna. Why this Padmagandha milk has to be exposed to excessive heat and then that it just comes out of the vessel? So now there is another reason for it. This milk felt a little disappointed. Padmagandha milk on the stove, they saw Mother Yashoda feeding milk to Krishna, and that milk thought that Krishna is drinking Mother Yashoda's milk only, and this feeding is not stopping only. He's drinking for a long time, and the milk thought that, will I get an opportunity to serve Krishna? Maybe Krishna will not drink me. If Krishna doesn't drink me, what is the use of my life? Let me commit suicide. That is suicide attempt of Padmagandha milk. Okay, so Padmagandha milk started, boiling and then spilling over. Then Mother Yashoda noticed it. Okay, and Padmagandha milk immediately felt guilty. As soon as Mother Yashoda got up But by leaving Krishna, Padmakandamil thought, oh my God, I interrupted Mother Yashoda's service. I interrupted her transcendental service out of a greed in me to serve Krishna. My service is not as great as Mother Yashoda's service. How can I stop her from doing her service? So then Padmakandamil started going inside without Mother Yashoda's doing anything. Okay. So like that, Acharyas give multiple such perspectives. So we could only discuss 5 shlokas because I'm not in a mood of completing syllabus like Bhakti Shastri. So I just took 5 shlokas. In the next session, we'll continue from 6th shloka. And whatever we can manage to cover, we'll cover. I'm not in a hurry to move fast. Sometimes you also need some space to go at your own pace, right? Always in deadline-oriented mode where you cover syllabus, that becomes a little difficult. Okay. Thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Damodar Lila ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions or comments? Sorry, we couldn't take so many sloka recitations. Only 5 shlokas we discussed, right? Any questions? Those who do not have questions may please lower their hands. Others may keep them on. Okay, Anandeshwari Mataji. Unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. It was wonderful, Prabhuji. We felt at times that you shouldn't stop.
Yeah, I also felt
it. We are also very greedy for this kind of nectarian pastimes. It was wonderful, Prabhuji. Thank you. Prabhuji, my question is very different. My question is, though Krishna be born as black, why is he so attractive? And first of all, his parents were not so black. So why is he be born as black? What is the reason behind it?
Krishna's black color is not the black color of this material world. That is divine blackishness. We can't compare it with the black color of any other person in this material world. And as far as parents of Krishna are concerned, yes, Acharyas say that Mother Yashoda has also had a darkish complexion, Shyama. She also had dark complexion. Okay. Dark matlab, it's like transcendentally dark, not like material black here. Okay.
But he was born from Mother Devaki.
He was also born from Mother Yashoda. So Krishna took birth from Mother Yashoda's womb in Vrindavan, and Krishna also took birth simultaneously from Mother Devaki in Mathura. When Vasudev brought that Krishna from Mathura to Vrindavan and placed it next to Mother Yashoda, both Krishnas just merged. Okay. So Krishna was simultaneously born to both the mothers. Okay.
Okay. Where do you read all these things, Prabhuji?
I gave the references in the beginning. So that is Garga Samhita, Harivamsha, Anand Vrindavan Champu, then Gopal Champu, and our own Vaishnava Acharya commentaries to Bhagavatam directly. Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Prabhupada, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. There are at least 14 Acharyas who have given commentaries. Only a few of them are available in English in an understandable language. And we have other books also by Jiva Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. Okay, Mataji.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Dandavat. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Naimisha?
Prabhuji, what is mean by champu?
Huh? Champu.
By champu.
Oh, good question. I also don't know. Anand Vrindavan Champu, Gopal Champu. I'll ask someone and tell you in the next class. Okay? It's a book. Next. Neelam Mataji. Unmute yourself, Mataji. Okay. Mandaleshwar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Sorry, I got muted by mistake. So I have 2 questions. Like you mentioned that this third verse which you explained, that we should meditate about what you said. I missed that. that we should just meditate this verse first?
Yes, third shloka, Prabhupada and other Acharyas say that one who wants to cultivate Vatsalya feelings towards Krishna should take Mother Yashoda as a role model and meditate on her form and activities, as described in the third shloka. Kshaumam vasaha pruthukatitate vibhrati sutranadham means she wore this yellowish saffron sari and she was singing Krishna's pastimes. She was churning butter for Krishna. So how she is completely absorbed in serving Krishna. So one should meditate on her activities and her form if one wants to cultivate Vatsalya feelings. That's a high stage. And right now our focus is to keep ourselves awake during chanting.
To be able to chant properly at least.
Yeah. That's our first
One
prayer.
more question. Like 0 to 5 years, you said it's the Komar age. Komar, which is called. So which Leela did you say that he performed? Krishna performed which Leela? Like you said, for 5 to 10 years, Satya Leela. And 10 to 15 is Madhurya Leela with Radharani and Gopi.
Yeah.
So this was for 5 years.
Komara is for Vatsalya Leela. No, Krishna will perform all Leelas in all ages. But in Kaumara age, Vatsalya pastimes are more prominent.
With Yashoda Mata and Nanda.
Yeah. And Sakya pastimes are more prominent in Pauganda Leela. He spends more time with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this very beautifully explained lecture. It was so lively that we could imagine, what is happening the way you explained. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mandaleshwar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Prabhu.
Prabhu,
it is not on the topic. I'm asking a different question. Can I take it, Prabhu?
Maybe we'll take other questions. I'll come back to you.
Okay.
We'll focus on Damodar Lila first. Okay. Ramesh Koppaka Prabhu. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sometimes we hear things. I'm a very forgetful person, but sometimes what we hear, we never forget in life. So this session was one of them. Very, very blessed to hear this, Prabhuji. My question is about Laddu Gopal. What I have no idea about Laddu Gopal servicing, but I somehow felt that is that related to this feeling of serving Laddu Gopal to do with this Vatsalya? Please enlighten me.
Now, serving a child form of Krishna in the mood of a parent is done by some exalted devotees, right? So probably that is the mood that advanced devotees do. But in sadhaka stage, as of now, sadhakas, when they do not have that spontaneous loving attraction towards Krishna, then they may not be able to exhibit that motherly feelings or fatherly feelings at once. Okay, they need to focus on their basic sadhana. They need to offer whatever food that they're offering to the Lord also in that as a sadhaka, more than a mother or father. So there may be more to it because I don't know much about the details.
Keep blessing us with such things, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mangala Bhakti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhu, when Vasudev took Krishna from Mathura to Vrindavan, and when he placed near Yashoda Mata, did he see Yashoda Mata's Krishna there, or he did he know that Yashoda Mata has also given birth to baby boy, or only baby girl?
No, only baby girl. The reason is that devotees see the Lord according to their mood. So Mother Yashoda had Vatsalya affection for Krishna. Nanda Maharaj had. So Nanda and Yashoda have Kevala Vatsalya Bhava for Krishna. But Vasudeva and Devaki, they do not have Kevala Vatsalya. Their Vatsalya is Aishwarya Jnana Yukta Vatsalya. What does that mean? Here this Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj had pure Vatsalya. They consider Krishna only as their son, not as God. not as the supreme personality of Godhead, proprietor, controller, master, creator, maintainer, destroyer. All this they don't consider. They think that Krishna is our dependent son. That is called Kevala Vatsalya. But Vasudeva and Devaki, they offer prayers to the Lord. As soon as the Lord appeared, they, in a four-handed form, they offered prayers to the Lord in a reverential mood. And later they withdrew that reverential mood and they exhibited some parental affection. Okay, that's their parental affection is tinged with an understanding that Krishna is God. So someone in that mood cannot see Vrindavan Krishna. Okay, so Vasudeva saw his own baby Krishna and that little girl, not that Vrindavan Krishna. Okay, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Then Ratikant Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much for this wonderful class. And with Acharya Commentaries, you explained all the verses so lucidly. I will hope more and more classes on this also. My question, I had two questions. One question was, like we hear that Vasudeva and Devaki, they were previously they had done tapasya, like they became Krishna, Sutapa and Aditya and Kashyap, and in the third life they came as Vasudeva and Devaki. What about Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata? Did they did tapasya in previous life, or they were like eternal?
Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata are the eternal associates of Krishna in the spiritual world. They never did any tapasya to become Nanda and Yashoda. And that's how Damodar Lila began. That's the background of Damodar Lila. After hearing the Mrida Bhakshana Lila in the previous chapter, 8th chapter, Parikshit Maharaj asked, what great tapasya did Mother Yashoda do to attain that position of being a mother of Krishna? Nanda Hakima Karot Brahman Shreya Eva Mahodayam Yashodacha Mahabhaga Papau Yasyaha Stanam Hare. Okay. So Mother Yashoda is feeding her own milk to Krishna. What is her position? What tapasya did she do? So Sukadeva Goswami gave an indifferent answer. What was that? Previously Dhara and Drona did some tapasya to please Lord Brahma, and they were blessed to become parents of Krishna. He just gave a very indifferent answer. But the actual answer is that actually Sukadeva Goswami kind of did not appreciate that question in one sense. The real answer is Dhara and Drona, they did some sadhana and they merged with our Yashoda and Nanda to experience that Vatsalya Prema for Krishna. But Yashoda and Nanda are eternal associate, Nitya Siddha devotees of Krishna in the spiritual world, and they have not done any sadhana to attain that position. They are eternally in that mood. There is no t equal to 0 for their beginning of Vatsalya. Okay, there is no background. They are eternally like that. Krishna is eternally Supreme Lord, and Yashoda and Nanda are eternally parental Vatsalya devotees of Krishna. Okay. And as far as Vasudeva and Devaki are concerned, they are also eternally parents of Krishna. They are eternally parents of Krishna in Dwaraka, not in Vrindavan. They have Aishwarya Jnana Yukta Vatsalya. And about Prishni and Sutapa, they are sadhakas. They did tapasya. Okay. Vasudeva and Devaki were original parents, and this Prishni Sutapa, like they kind of took multiple births and merged with Vasudeva and Devaki to experience Vatsalya Prema, but otherwise they're eternal associates. Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu, for this clarification. One more question. Like one point you said in the lecture, it was very nice. I also heard it from His Grace Sarvabhauma Prabhu that why great saints like Sukadeva Goswami, they describe in slokas about the lap of Mother Yashoda, because Lord Krishna, he took that position and he sat there. Therefore, they discussed. So how can we understand? Apparently, the things which seems to be little mundane in terms of our vision. How can we understand them when we read the scriptures and in these terms?
Okay, I didn't fully get the question. What was that?
The question is that
he sat in the lap of Krishna, lap of Mother Yashoda. So
yeah, like Sukadeva Goswami, he is explaining or describing the lap of Mother Yashoda. So how can we understand when some things of this world are described by great saints in such detail. Sometimes we get confused.
These are not some things of this world. These are eternal pastimes of Krishna and Mother Yashoda. They don't. They are not comparable to any mother picking up her child. There is a resemblance, okay, in the mood, but that is totally transcendental. That is on a very divine plane. Mother Yashoda's love for Krishna in Vatsalya Prema is eternal. It's not restricted to just one moment or at one place. So she is mother of Krishna in all universes. Whenever Krishna appears, she also appears as mother. Shows her Vatsalya Prema. Because that is eternal. The relationship is eternal. Now here one boy may take birth as the child of one mother. Okay, one child. In the next life, they may not be related as mother and child anymore. In the next life, this person, the child may become father, and this mother may become daughter. Who knows? Okay. Or this person, one mother may become a devata in the heavens, or the son may become a Gandharva in the Gandharva Loka, or he may become a tiger in the forest, right? So the relationship between a mother and a child is restricted to one lifetime in this material world, okay? But eternally Mother Yashoda is mother of Krishna. So there is a resemblance.
These pastimes are also eternal.
Yeah, pastimes are also eternal. Okay.
So,
whenever, in whichever form the Lord appears, Mother Yashoda also appears as the mother of the Lord in some other form. Okay. All the mothers of the Lord in all the other incarnations also are expansions of Mother Yashoda. Just like Srimati Radharani expands herself as consorts of Krishna in various incarnations, Mother Yashoda also expands herself as mothers of the Lord in various incarnations. Okay. So
one more question.
Okay.
Can
I have one more class. So I think I'll conclude here. 5:55 now. We'll take from next session, okay? Or you can text or whatever. So there are a couple of other hands also. I think I'll take them later. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna, for your participation. We'll meet on 5th October, Dashara Day, to continue with the discussion on Damodar Lila. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.